Hi guys, welcome to today's video, and I think this is start number 7, 8, I don't even know, I've lost track. It's lighting. Lighting is my nemesis. I don't have a lot of fancy equipment, I guess that's my problem, and then when I try to use natural light, it's just like drowns you out, just like I'm kind of drowned out now in the fake light. So honestly, I don't know how to solve the problem, but one of these days I'm going to have really nice lighting, and that's all there is to it. My inspired topic for today is highlighting and bronzing the mature face. Let me see something. Does that help? I don't know. Maybe. So, I was talking to some women my age, and they were very intimidated about the subject, meaning we did not grow up bronzing and highlighting. I did not bronze in the 80s or the 90s. I didn't even know what that was. I had to learn it, and I didn't learn it till much later in life. I really think it really helps the mature face, especially. Now, there's a big difference between how young girls can go at it and they really throw on the contouring and they get their whole face just covered, and then they blend it out with their beauty blender. Now, their face is young and it really can tolerate a lot of product, and I think most of them look absolutely gorgeous. I think it's just the mature face it handles product a little differently than the young girls. And I still want to look mature, or, my age, but not, I don't even know how to say that, if that makes sense. So I don't want to look 52 trying to look like I'm 25. But I also want to look modern. And I want to look classy and healthy. Healthy skin means glowy, dewy, shade and light. There's not just one color on the face. So I'm going to show you guys with my natural Too Faced palette. I already have on my eyeshadow. I already have on my base. I already have on my eyebrows, my concealer. Base is Osmosis Satin Foundation. My eyes is Too Faced Natural Face. I put a little color pop right here to give me some and we are going on date night tonight, so I'm going to come back later after I do my workout, which is the saddle today, and we are going to talk about bumping your look up for date night, and we're going to talk about it, and we're just going to get into the makeup and just feel pretty. So when you contour, and especially if you're not used to it, I think your tools are so important, and I also think it's personal preference. So I used to bronze a lot with this R10, which it's a great brush, fits naturally kind of where you want it to. But now I'm really on to this E59. Both of these brushes are Morphe. All my brushes are Morphe, except for I do have some Chanel brushes. I'm going to go in to my Too Faced palette, if it doesn't blind you, right here. And when I'm tapping in, I'm just kind of tap, swirl, swirl. This is Sunny Honey. I believe this compact head of this brush, and it allows you to control the areas that you're applying it to. So right here, you want to know where the bottoms of your cheekbone is. This up here is the socket. This is the very top. This is called a high point, high point, high point, high point, low point. But you can feel the bone in here. take your brush and lay it right in that groove. And just go into the hairline and go back and forth and spread it around. As you can instantly see the difference between this side and this side. Go back in, give it a tap, and bring it a little bit forward, but you do not want your bronzer, say, mid-eye forward. You want to keep it towards the back of your face. Why? Because you're creating a shape. Now, I don't get real heavy under here, but I definitely put my bronzer under my bone. Lift your face up. Feel where your bone is, even if, I don't have the most defined face anymore. So make sure the brush head is straight up. And if you're not super practiced at it, point your brush or hold it however it works for you. I can hold my brush like this because I'm used to it. It doesn't mean that if you're not used to it. Point that brush head up, give it a tap. Now go to this side. Follow the contour of your face, the natural contour of the face. See how we look like we're more coming inward now. This Sunny Honey is a great color for me and my skin tone, but I think it would look good on a lot of skin tones. And the topic like it's hot, the darker color right here is also just as beautiful. When you do your hairline, hug the hairline. Don't drag your bronzer clear down. You've seen me do this a lot. Don't forget the space between here and here. Pull your hair back if you need to. And make sure it is just blended and melted into the skin. With a good quality powder, it is going to look natural, it's going to blend in natural, and it's going to give your face the depth that it needs. Because as we age, we're losing our natural face. Our face collapses as we age. So yes, I do supplement with ceramides to keep the skin as healthy and as nourishing and puffy as possible. But this is true. Our mandible collapses. That's why I'm doing Invisalign. And you collapse here, and you collapse. The musculature of the face sags forward. Gravity is not our friend at all. So that is why it is so important to bronze and contour the face. I like to contour my nose a lot these days. You guys heard me talk about it a lot. And I still use my Tarte Park Avenue Princess. And if you want to get super cray with the contouring, you just change brushes. And it is difficult. I'm not going to say that contouring and bronzing is not just like super easy, because it wasn't something. I think it makes a big difference, one, when it's outside your comfort zone, and two, it's something that you didn't grow up doing. These girls grew up contouring and bronzing, the whole 9 yards. They've been doing it since they started wearing makeup. So it's different for a mature woman who did not grow up doing this. So this Park Avenue Princess palette, if I could show, has many, many different colors to choose from. I'm going to go in with Angle, and I'm just going to... That's it. That's all I'm doing. That is it. I'm not getting crazy. I'm not just going full board. That's it. Changed my brush head. This is a great brush. This is a M437 Morphe. And that's it. Subtleties in makeup, in my opinion, can bring out the most gorgeous, modern looking face. Blush. I always wear blush. Some of these, I see a lot of people just aren't into blush these days. I'm into blush because I think it really finishes us off. And I'm going to go in with this heavy pink color because why? Because it's summer. And it's gorgeous color. And it makes you just look alive, awake. And I'm going to share a little tip with you. You see this little off coloration right here. I'm going to leave it because we're having date night. So I'm just going to leave it. I'm laying down kind of my first makeup as you were. This is a dot of my NARS concealer, the Chantilly Light one. And guess what? My eye was watering. Just one eye, of course. And it's a nuisance. Ugh. Nothing I can't stand more than a watery eyeball. It will destroy a makeup look faster than anything because the water will transfer upwards. Especially on a hooded eye. Nothing makes me more angry. So I just tap in, put a dot right here, right up against that eye, as close as you can get it. And let me tell you, it'll stop the faucet immediately. Now, if you're having like an irritation, or say your allergies are really, really bad the day, it will break the dam eventually. It's not a 100% cure-all, but usually when I have to put a little dot there, it lasts long enough to where my eyes aren't watering anymore. So, I can't remember if I said or not, but I mixed a little ColourPop into my eye look today, and I used, there's this shade right here. It's called Drizzle, and that is here. And I've also used my Huda Desert Dusk palette. It's a beautiful palette. It's well loved. It's well gotten into. I went in heavy with amber. It's very red color here. And then the outer corners are this very deep chocolate brown. It's very gorgeous. I kind of mixed and mashed today. And let's just talk quickly about highlighter. If you guys don't want to glow to the Mars or the next planet, I say get your hourglass on. It's very subtle. It's one of the most subtle, and as I always say, the best milled powders on the planet. But I'm telling you, Tom Ford makes some of the best highlighters on the planet. I don't talk about this product a lot. It's very expensive. It has a very high price point. But you know what? It's one of the best investments I've made. It has a very gold plate pan and a more mauve pan. There is nothing better than this Tom Ford highlighter. And you can't see it because of my lighting. Hey, so I love my highlighting brush. I have a couple of them in kind of my kit. One of my favorite is R36. It's nice and fluffy. It's domed headed. It is very good. Now this is good if you don't want the banging highlight. This Tom Ford, his formula is immaculate. It's amazing. It is very, very subtle. I'm going to use the mauve, make a C, keep on the high points. Understand your facial structure. Feel for your bones here. Feel for your eye socket. That's your high point. Now, remember, I've been teaching you guys this trick. I'm telling you, it is amazing. Take your bronzer brush and top it right across the bridge of your nose. Because why? This is a natural sun point because it's a high point on the face. So you want it to have this color shifting change. And when you contour your nose, you just want subtlety. I'm just barely dipping. I mean barely. And I only contour down here on the fattest part of my nose. We're talking the bulb. And you always get ended. We're contouring for long and slender and an ending point. Hello. Then I'm just going to go back, rub, and that's it. I'm going to end the video with my terrible lighting. And I will come back tonight when I'm pumping up the look for date night tonight. I'm glad you guys are here, and I'm glad I can share everything that I'm learning, everything that I'm trying. I am, Morphe. I have really been getting into, let me see if I can, I found it. Okay, hang on real quick. Been getting into liquid lips. So, liquid lip, no lip liner, because of the way the applicator is made. This is not quick dry. This is a nude shade, but base kind of in a purpley color. Ugh. This one is called Vanity. Still in the nude range. And then top it with a little gloss, Flower Crown. So it's drying down now. It's not 100% transfer proof, but it is a very nice formula. I just ordered them not too long ago to try them out. Then I add a little gloss on top because I just think gloss for the mature woman makes everything look healthy, you know, slick, shiny, alive. That's what we want. Isn't that what we all want? Just really dewy, healthy, you know, sun-kissed skin. So I will see you guys later today. Thank you for being here. Love everybody. Subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you later. Thank you.